Hi, in the previous section we saw what is complex number and where did it came from. So today let's saw the complex operation, the basic complex operation like adding, multiplying, subtracting and dividing. So today we will see some basic complex operations. So let's first take two complex number, say z1 equal to a1 plus I of b1, and let's take another complex number, say z2 equal to a2 plus I of b2. So for adding, first adding, for adding two complex number, here is z1 plus z2, we'll take real part and imaginary part simultaneously. Here our a1, let's write this b1 plus a2 plus I of b2. So take real part in same here, that is our real part in here is a1 and here is a2. So a1 plus a2, and take common I from this to imaginary part, that is I of b1 plus b2, and that's our formula. So for example, let's take z1 equal to 2 plus 3i and z2 equal to say 5 plus 6i. So z1 plus z2 will be a1 plus a2, that is real part is 2 and real part is 5. So 2 plus 5 and plus I here and plus b2, here is b1 is 3 and b2 is 6. So 3 plus 6, so here will be 5 plus 2 7 plus 9i. Okay, so now I will post some problems regarding all complex operations on our Facebook and Twitter page. You can find those links on our YouTube description box. So solve those problems, and if you have any issue regarding this, please let us know. We will solve this together. So enough talking, let's take now we will do multiplying. Okay, so for multiplying, that is our z1 into z2, that is will be a1 plus I of b1 into a2 plus I of b2. So we'll first multiply a1 with this and then a1 with this, after this i1 with this, and after that i1 with this. So a1 plus a2, a1 into a2, then a1 into ib2. So here is plus I of a1 into b2. Now ib1 into a2, here is sign is plus, so I of a2 b1, and here is ib1 into ib2, so plus I square b1 b2. So from here a1 a2, and as I square equal to I equal to root over of minus 1, so I square equal to minus 1. So this will be minus b1 b2. So take this separate and take common I from these two. So if we take common I, it will be a1 b2 plus a2 b1. So this is our formula. So for example, let's take two complex numbers, say how here z1 equal to 1 plus 6i and our z2 equal to 2 plus 3i. So now we will do z1 into z2 with our formula. So here a1 equal to 1, a2 equal to 2, b1 equal to 6, and our b2 equal to 3. Okay, so z1 into z2, we separate all those. So regarding our formula, according to our formula, a1 into a2 equal to 2 minus b1 into b2 equal to 3 into 6, 18, plus we'll take common I from here. So a1 into b2, that is 3, plus a2 into b1, that is 12. So this is will be minus 16 plus 59. So this is it. So let's now subtract two complex number. So subtracting, right? So z1 minus z2, will subtract z2 from z1, that is our z1 equal to a1 plus I of b1 minus a2 plus I of b2. Same as there as we do in before for adding. So a1 minus a2, and take common I from these two. So plus I here is b1 and minus of b2. So obviously we now take an example for subtracting. So from here you can say, you can take z1 equal to say 5 plus 6i, and z2 equal to say 2 plus 3i. Now if we subtract z1 minus z2, it is a1 minus a2. Here our a1 is 5 and a2 is 2, and plus we take common here I. So 6 b1 minus b2, so b1 is 6 and b2 is 3. So this will be our 3 plus 3i. So this is subtracting. So now we will do our dividing. So for dividing, we'll need to know just one thing. Just a minute. So let me clear our board. So what is conjugate? A conjugate is where we change the sign in the middle of complex number. That is, if a complex number is z a plus iv, then conjugate of z and it represented by z bar equal to a minus iv. That is, we simply change the sign before I, that is here is plus and it will be minus a. So conjugate of z is z bar. So what is the conjugate of z bar? So conjugate of z bar, which is equal to z bar of bar, and here we change the sign of the middle. So we will change the sign here, that is plus iv. Okay, so let's see this is same. So from here we can conclude that z equal to z bar of bar. We saw that. So for dividing, we need to know this conjugate. So now let's divide two number. So our number 4 is dividing. Okay. So if that number we take z1 divided by z2, and our z1 was a1 plus I of b1, and z2 was a2 plus I of b2. Now we will multiply both side with the conjugate of this lower side. What I am talking about? I am talking about this a1 plus I of b1, a2 plus I of b2. So we will multiply. The conjugate of this number will be a2 minus I of b2, and write the same thing here, a2 minus I of b2. Okay. So now we need to multiply both this. Here is same into a2 minus I of b2. and in the lower section a2 plus I of b2 into a2 minus I of b2, which is equal to a2 into a2, that is a2 square, a2 into this, so minus I of a2 b2, so I b2 into this plus I of a2 b2 and I b2 into I b2, so that is minus I square b2 square, a square b2 square. Okay, so now let's multiply this. So a1 a2 a1 a2 a1 into this, so minus I of a1 b2. Now multiply I b1 with this two, so here will be plus I of a2 b1 and minus I square b1 b2. So from here this is same with different sign, so a2 square and I square is minus 1, so minus minus plus b2 square. Here take this part a1 a2 and I square is minus 1, so it will be plus b1 b2, so take common I from this 2, so plus I, then a2 b1 minus a1 b2. So this is the formula of z1 divided by z2, which is equal to a1 plus ib1 divided by a2 plus I of b2. So this is the formula of dividing. Okay, so let's now take an example for better understanding. So we'll take z1 equal to say 2 plus 3i and z2 equal to say 4 minus 5i. Okay, so let's now divide this to 2 plus 3i 4 minus 5i. So we'll do this with multiplying conjugate both upper and lower section without this formula for better understanding conjugate also. So here is 2 plus 3i divided by 4 minus 5i. Now multiply this with the conjugate of this. So the conjugate of this will be 4. We'll change the sign of middle. Here is plus 5i and in the upper section is same 4 plus 5i. Okay, now 4 minus 5i into 4 plus 5i in the upper hand, 2 plus 3i into 4 plus 5i. Now here will be 4 plus 4 is 16 and 5i minus of 20i, and if we fold into this, that is plus 20i and minus 5i into plus 5i, that is minus I square 25. And in the upper hand 2 into 4, that is 8 plus 2 into 10i plus 3 into this, that is 12i and 3 into this, that is plus I square 15. So this will be goes vanish and 16 plus 25 in the upper hand 8 minus 15, that as I square equal to minus 1, so 18 minus 15 plus 10 12, that is 22i, and this will be our minus 7 as 8 minus 5 plus 22i divided by 41, and we can separate this as minus 7 by 41 plus I of 22 by 41. So this is for dividing. Okay, So in the next part of this video, we will talk about the properties of conjugate and the properties of modulus of complex number. So that's it, friend. Don't forget to solve those problems, and the links are given in the description box.
So, if you have any questions, please comment down below. Follow our question and answer session at every Sunday. For that, you can send your problems to us via our YouTube comment box or post it on Facebook or Twitter page. Links are given in the description box. Make sure you subscribe Blink Math. See you in next video.